Quick question for you. Do Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans still have beef? Because that needs to stop right now. The reason I say that is because this past weekend I actually got a chance to watch Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and there's no reason that there should be any beef between the two. As a sci-fi lover, I feel like a lot of you have been keeping this gem away from me. I've heard people talk about Star Trek, of course, but I've heard nobody say that you should watch The Wrath of Khan. Maybe I just don't have any Star Trek fans in my life. But the point being is that both of these IPs, whatever you want to call them, can exist in the movie space, the entertainment space, and we can join together. You know what I mean? Now, I will preface this by saying that this is actually the first piece of Star Trek media that I've watched. I think I've seen the most recent Star Trek movie, but this was the first one I've seen with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, all the guys. And man, was I entertained from beginning to end. My friend actually bought this movie over, and he was able to give me a bit of the lore about what's happening with this movie. And that kind of reeled me in as far as Khan being this genetic, perfect human being in a sense, kind of on some cell stuff or whatever. But this was just a lot of fun. And even though I was kind of, I guess, getting Captain Kirk as he was becoming older, because he was an admiral in this movie, it still makes me want to go back to watch older Star Trek shows in general. I've been on a real sci-fi sort of kick lately where I just want to watch all of these movies and TV shows that really shaped what sci-fi is today. I think I got to go back and start watching The Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? Because I recently watched another movie, Seconds, which was basically Twilight Zone, but in a more realistic fashion. And man, I just love how sci-fi just transports you to a different world and just kind of locks you into something. And the craziest thing that I've had an epiphany on as far as sci-fi goes is that all of this is made on Earth. You know what I mean? You watch Interstellar or Dune Part 2 or any of these other sci-fi movies, and they transport you to these different planets, but it's all on Earth. When you go to these places, you obviously don't think that it's Earth, but when you think about it, it's that's such a wild concept, right? Am I the only one going crazy on this? I think a lot of people are scared to get into Star Trek because of the heavy lore that it has, as far as people being able to speak Klingon, and it's just been depicted in media as just the ultimate nerdy thing. But as we clearly know now in 2025, nerds are basically in the pop culture realm, Marvel and all this other stuff. That's where they are. So this is just the perfect time to get in. And if you're looking for something to start with, maybe watch the episode that this movie is based on first, because my friend was able to give me the lore on that. But watch that first and then watch this, so you can kind of have an understanding of who Khan is. But other than that, this movie it's a 4 for me, 4 stars on Letterboxd. Follow me there if you haven't. One thing that I think worries a lot of sci-fi fans who maybe are a little afraid to go back is the graphics and how it looks. But a lot of the times you really don't have to pay attention to the graphics if the story is good enough to pull you in. And not saying that The Wrath of Khan has bad graphics, because it was so-so for the time, but it wasn't complete garbage. You know what I mean? You couldn't see any strings coming out of anywhere, and you just kind of just go along for the ride for it. So don't be concerned about the graphics. Find something with a great story, and you're sure to be hooked in like I was with this movie. The other reason I bring this movie up is because Black Mirror season 7 is out now, and that has a part 2 to the Star Trek episode with oh man, I'm forgetting everybody's names, but the girl from Gotham and the guy from literally everything from Civil War to Game Night to the guy's been in so many things. I want to call him Jesse Pullman. Is that right? Fact check me. Last thoughts on this is that I really think I fell in love with the philosophy of Captain Kirk and how he doesn't believe in no-win scenarios and how he's a bit of a strategist, but like kind of like a maverick type of strategist in a way. So I definitely get the appeal of why people like Captain Kirk, and I need to start somewhere with this Star Trek sort of universe. I was thinking about starting with Deep Space Nine. I heard that one's really good, but I want to hear from you guys. Where do you think I should start? Yeah, but for anybody who's looking to watch Star Trek, please just watch the first episode, the Bayonetta, I think it is, and then watch this. You're gonna get it, trust me. All right, that's it for me. To be continued.